Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me today here at Storytime. We're going to have a great time together, you and I, reading this story that I have from the Archbook series, The Boy Who Ran Away, and it is going to be a story here of the prodigal son. The prodigal son is the parable that Jesus uses to explain here why he's hanging out with certain characters at certain given times, and these are sinners. Everybody he is with are sinners, but these sinners wanted to go back to their father, essentially here, as this parable describes. It's all of us who later returns to our heavenly Father, and we are just so thankful when we do that. And here is this son's story in particular, how he ran away, but he came back to the Father. As you can see here on this side right here, the father is looking and longing for his son to return and have a great relationship with him. I can't wait to get started. Again, this is the parable of the prodigal son. So let's get started to our first page here. And I can see here the beginning there. Was the family once with two sons. The older son did what needed doing. The younger son did what he liked. He said, I had rather not be part of the family. Like, he wanted to really do his own thing, right? We'll start to see here the two sons. The father. But you need money to do what you like. The younger son had a bright idea. He asked his father for half of the family's money. That was his share, right? So that was his money later on, his inheritance, and he wanted it now. And so the father reluctantly gave him his share, but look at the sad face he has here. He is sad to do this, but the son needed to learn his lesson. So he continues here. Then he went away, it says, to do what he liked with it. And here again is the father so sad to see his son go, but it is what it is. Here he is. What does he do? He is dancing, he's partying, he's hanging around with some people here, and I think not so good people, because you'll start to see here someone trying to literally take his money and steal from him while he's not paying attention. He did not spend it wisely, it says here, not at all. And pretty soon it was all gone. He wondered why nobody liked him anymore. Interesting. Maybe it was because of the money that attracted these kinds of people to him, and he's realizing that now. These people that were around him that gave him company were really just in it for the money. How selfish, right? They did not want to have a relationship with him. There had been no rain all year. The ground dried up, plants died. There was little to eat. People begged him for money, but he had no money left to give. So not only is he running out of money, but other people, they're in a famine. This is horrible. He had to beg too. Everybody was begging for money because, again, there was famine. People were begging for food, not really so much the money, right? They wanted food. They needed to eat, they needed to survive, and it wasn't even living luxury, it was just to live. And nobody would even give him a piece of bread, not even a little bit. And you'll start to see it here. Like, that's how scarce food was becoming. This was a hunger, a famine for sure. People were hungry for food. They could not carry on well. Finally, he got a job. Feeding pigs. It was the only job there was. So there he is, he's feeding the pigs because these pigs need help. They need help in terms of eating. They need help here. These pigs are not so clean animals. They're a little bit more on the dirty side. You'll start to see here. He doesn't really like this job, nor does really anyone else. This is one type of job that was left here at this time. It was not an agreeable job either. The pigs were giving him a hard time, and he was so hungry too. He went after the pig food and ate it. So it's come to this because there was food here. It's not human food, but he ate it. And he probably felt like he was one of these lesser creatures that God has created here, which is the pigs, which has not as great as a value as a human being. And he is eating their food. So he probably felt like this pig, this animal, this unclean really creature here. Of course, we do eat pigs, but some of us do. But to feel like one of them was, I guess, that really hit him hard. That was the thing that really made him see his condition for what it was.